Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say?
There was a fight. Yes, brother. Please.
Fine. My big brother was here when it happened.
Whoa. Is he all right?
Oh yeah. He killed all the bad guys on his own.
That doesn't sound true.
Shut up, Skip. You're just jealous because you don't have a big brother.
I do have a big brother.
Yeah, but he's not cool. Or strong.
My brother says
I want to have a word.
Step back! You can't be trusted. Anyone here could be a cultist. Back, I say!
Joy in stone, compliments of stony and bony.
That's curious.
Assume nothing. Objective noted. Undetected.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely Your gold is of no interest, except in adding bribery to your charges. You belong in prison.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say?
interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzle.
About the horrible present of Baldur's Gate. City of crime and chaos.
Calm down.
No, he mostly avoids. That's fine.
Curious.
Six children, 4 adults.
They didn't bring much with them, of course. Not so much as a row for the babe.
Something's on my mind.
Things. My boy's all grown up now. You won't miss a toy or two.
New to the city, are you? Don't worry. It's not as scary as it seems.
If everyone made room for a few more, there'd be no refugee crisis. City'd be better for it, too.
I'll get used to it.
Ahead! I am totally not an absolute spy. Zip. Zip.
Halt, citizen! Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning. Suspicious behavior detected. Initiating scan. No violations on your record. You may go, citizen. Hello, fellow citizen. I'm not suspicious. Are you?
The girl is hiding something from the other one. She has candy in her pocket.
You spotted it! It's spy candy! Because I'm a spy for the absolute! Whee!
Hey! You jumped the queue! I was supposed to be next! Is it my turn?
Be patient, citizen. I said I'm sorry.
Let's see what this does.
Out for restocking. Will return shortly, if I can find any more stock.
And do not forget it.
This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it.
Bloody ridiculous. Some folk must live a charmed life if a child playing in the street's their greatest worry.
I was just playing. I wasn't even aiming at him.
Nobody wants to read the riot act to a child, but, well, discipline's got to start somewhere, eh?
Almost coming to blows over a pebble. What's this city coming to?
Is this what the city is coming to? A man cannot stroll the thoroughfare without being assaulted.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortat is the second coming of Baldur. Horsecack. The mouth can publish all the fluff pieces it wants about those steel watchers. I think they're a menace.
Choke me to death. Perhaps loot my purse after.
Ease up, won't you? It was just a tiny stone bounced off your rump, not a ballista bolt.
Precisely the attitude that is ruining this city. No pride, no discipline, no consequences.
Old Lady Whitburn, the mother-in-law, never comes down to the lower city. I'm glad I'm not such a snob.
Good day. What could be more pleasant than spending one's inheritance? Though I don't imagine you would know.
My arse.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best for that. God's know what else is down there.
Ignorance are weird.
Downstairs, the glitter gala. Upstairs, the chromatic scale.
To a mansion next to the high road.
Safest place in the city.
Drab attire? Lackluster skin? My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself. Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
A customer. Come, Docha. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Lyre. Oh. Well, no matter. My instruments make the most splendid of gifts. I'm sure you'll find something for even the most contrary of bards. Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
You're just as rich as the day I married you.
It was just a pebble.
Just a pebble! A pebble put his teeth up an arm. Make a enter an open mouth.
There is an admirable harmony to the Society of Brilliance. Beings of all sorts, united in the pursuit of intellect.
Pursuit of intellect? Fun.
Hailing from the Underdark can dampen one's sense of fun, I will admit. Down there...
So much Underdark strife comes from vying for scarce minerals.
I seek to invent new, easier ways to find.
I'm jealous of Blurg's towering intellect. Strange. To think that
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. I don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
And I have a duty to the city and to
I'll admit it. I'm jealous of Blurg's towering intellect.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them. Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course. Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions. In the literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Paterian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most. The pursuit of knowledge is neither evil nor good. Only in the application of such knowledge should one take on any moral imperative. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come. If the child remains evil after the experiment is concluded, it will be destroyed. Such is the fate of all you specimens. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg? Then I will source another subject, and the experiment will be completed without your involvement. Progress may be delayed, but I assure you, it can never be stopped.
Strange. To think that I'm both brilliant.
Is something burdening you?
I heard laughter this morning. At me, perhaps.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Remember, it's in the back of the throat.
Must get back to my plans and diagrams.
Next, I just need to interview somebody who speaks classic.
Given the child.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours, but I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy. hard to explain, but I'm happier.
Once I publish my paper, proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous.
I wonder what Professor Lyman really thinks of me.
Why can't a man be passionate about mineral
Given
ores?
the chance, I'd make a fine principal researcher.
Our spots, you idiot.
You're just the sort that Lord Mortash warns us of. Just the sort he'll deal with.
I'm sorry.
You will be, once order is restored.
Here, here.
Here, here. Surely you can't agree with her. Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. I'm not a centipede. I'm a guard.
Stories, get them right here.
If you hear about the vines, I've cleared them off the neighboring houses already. Can't promise it'll be the last time. The druid's away for a while. I'm just her son, and apprentice too, for my sins. Oh, I took you for a friend of hers. The druid. Did you hear her? What? You know where my mum is? Tell Ryan, quickly!
Make a habit of just letting yourself into people's homes, do you? My mother's not here, if that's who you've come to see. She's alive? Who are you to her? A harper? Don't be too wounded. Up until this moment, she was missing. Presumed dead out in the Shadowlands. But she's alive. Everyone! She's alive! Bring her here so we can kill her.
Greetings, sir. You have not been announced to this court, and we deign not to speak with thee.
Is something burdening you? Chuck, as you say.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the beloved ranger.
You recall the urban myth that trickled through the lower city fest halls some years back. A hero who had been turned into a statue, returning to life in the city's hour of need.
For Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I hope you find yourself amusing, at least. Come then, to the counting house. Assuming Minsk has not since tripped and fallen into a demi-plane, or some such. You've wandered far in my absence. And now you come to march me to the gallows, is it? Come on, then. Likely you have some pointed questions. But you shall have to get in line behind my dear, dear daughter. Yes? As you wish.
Something over there.
What a surprise.
Ah, Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7.
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
Huh. All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Crude manners, but you speak well enough for a peasant.
Jessim discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jahira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Something over there.
You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
Probably hid in an alley or
Well, what are we reading now? More Rondo?
No, I'm looking for any histories about this absolute.
I wouldn't bother. It's a new god. Unknowable and mysterious.
This is a colossal waste of time.
Don't tell Mother.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like, No, cub. She does not mean me. Now, cub. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Mother's vines are looking a little weedy.
Why are the quiet ones always the cruelest?
I wondered if it would take you long to spot. Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there. Have no fear.
A glowing
Traps aren't meant
orb,
for you.
but its purpose is unclear.
To stick close, eh?
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Let's march!
Look Engineer.
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
I bring word of gnomes! Gnomes in the sea!
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
His
been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
No one stopped me yet. Never wanted the easy path. Open up. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But then, perhaps I make too much of this. How can I beg privacy when I was not half so trusting on our first meeting? Pass then. Go on. See what it is a foolish old Harper thinks worth hiding away.
Flick of the wrist.
How high?
Looking ahead. Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jahira.
Yes? The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me. If you wish, it's possible I was a little too quick to judge. A little too caught up in ceremony. It is a ritual, or if they... It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things. I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. A gift from my husband. I've had to renew hearts over the years. But the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. have to keep going.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
Probably dead in an alley or drunk in a tavern.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, guardswoman. You let us slip right past you.
Did not, Commander. Smelled you coming. Your friend, too. Druidy smell.
Such keen senses. I suppose you're up to keep guarding them all while I'm away.
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
Stories, get them right here.
Oh, come
Yes?
on, Ferdinand.
You're sure? Later, then.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children. But I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from. And until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need? It is done.
Hey! I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us,
A natural impulse to try and shield one's loved ones from danger, especially when you feel a moral compunction to run headfirst towards it. I suspect any child of Jaheira's will share her self-destructive sense of justice. But at least her words give them pause for thought.
Jaheira's family is a credit to her. She's wise to keep them secret. Safe. I was never afforded a chance to start a family of my own. Serving nature always had to come first.
Jaheira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have them.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason.
She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
Coming along nicely there.
Eager for battle.
These clanking great steel watches. Bloody hate them. No matter, mouth says.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Me stupid dad makes me sell these shite rags. Pillock. If you want one, it's gold. So you're still standing here, why?
I was queuing with the others, and then I started feeling wrong. No thanks.
You trying to get in too? I waited half a day and got nowhere. I gave up.
No admission to the upper city until further notice. Residents may queue up and wait.
Let's get going.
What's hiding here? More for me?
Hey, good looking.
I am a gentleman. He may venture where he pleases. You must mind when you go. And do not forget. Probably. Oh, unless...
Let's go. Hey.
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers.
Look where he
On my way.
Precisely the attitude that's ruining this city. No pride, no discipline, no consequences.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
The only moment you're living.
I have something to
this
ask.
one. Worry about the next one when it...
I'm sorry. I don't think I can help you. I'm not fit for service.
Soldier. Go on. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you.
Coming along nicely there,
They should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you.
Don't you have nothing else
It's
to do
peaceful,
around?
isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
You're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes. Hid in an alley or drunk in a tavern.
He works at the dock.
I'm sure. Gutting fish is here.
Sorry, citizen. Docks are now a restricted area.
Talk straight. Are you really?
These common folk need to learn to respect authority. Good thing I'm happy to teach them.
Pantella's in a mood. Don't get in that fist way when she's in a mood.
Even before they got those big metal bruisers, the fists were obnoxious. But now...
We've got a job to do. These goods need to be... I swear, this fist is just trying to provoke me, but I'm not gonna fall for it.
Think I'll just sit back and rest my weary limbs while these angry youngsters sort matters out.
Oh, this one's corked.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
Evil comes in many forms. This man has tried to divide us with his lies, but no more.
Swim into the other city. Through the river. I mean, we could take a few in. Our mansion's big enough.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur.
That might be worth a look.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Shit! You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Just one more drink, and I'll have beat that day.
Wondrous news. Baldur's Gate has a new Duke. Gortash will do marvelously. Don't you think?
Keep bloody wits about you in here. The captain is trying to keep it hush-hush. But I heard a kid got nabbed. Knew it. No wonder Captain Grizzly shoots daggers at anyone who mentions it. My guess, it's them squatters. Spotted a bunch of misfits sneaking into one of them boarded-up houses. Ugh, animals. Lord Gortash will find that kid and sort all this out. Just you wait. This used to be such a...
Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
You're going on a date? Are you joking? The city is a hair's breadth from violence, and we're shipping off at first light.
So? I'll be back by then.
Mate, you'd be late to your own funeral. Look, skip the date, and I'll take you out the next time we port, all right? See? The slightly creepy eavesdropper agrees with me. I'll sweeten the deal. Come back tonight, and I'll give you the good hammock.
Bloody hells. You're like a stray with a bone. Fine, but only because it's you asking.
You know the captain won't wait for you, right?
Yes. You and I may struggle to go on.
If you had to choose the rat one or the blonde one, which should I? Which would you choose?
Shh. Red one or blonde one? You're right. You're so right. Bosun, a red ale, please.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Good. Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid.
Summit Queen favors thee.
If you're here for the music, look elsewhere. It's like listening to a cat being flogged up here.
Unless the maid is on fire, shove off.
Can't a captain be bloody hungover in peace? Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizzly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Not a notion. But not a soul has seen this so-called Vanra of hers, myself included. Look, I know Laura from my pirating days. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcoming the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. Life has taught me that chatter doesn't cut it. She's dangerous. And I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. No less insane than lying about having a kid. If you don't do it, I'll find someone else. You can make it painless. Not everyone will. Well, don't take too long, or someone else might get there before you.
To the counting house. What were you thinking? Don't make some murmur. No one.
Dad, I'm not a cow you can sell on the market.
Please, honey. Creditors are clawing at our door. This marriage will save the business. Just meet the Nilsson's son. One meeting. For us. For your family.
Excuse me, madam, quick question. Would you marry a stranger so your family can make buckets of gold?
It's not just her life. It's her mother's, her sister's, mine for goodness sake. Do you want to see us on the streets?
I want to be happy. And I already am. With Sasha.
The peddler's daughter? I won't stay for this.
Then leave. I've made up my mind.
Fine, you ungrateful, miserable brat.
Must have been a hard walk from Elturel.
Thank you. Here's to starting a new life. One of our own choosing.
The captain is gonna belt the heads off these lads if they keep singing. Stick around. It's gonna be quite the show.
Rule the Sorcos, man.
Want to hear a hot one? The other day, I met some folks who banded together to fight back. Against what, you ask? Hags. How stupid can you get?
You know, Captain Grizzly?
She glared at me once. Nearly pissed myself. It was amazing.
My fearsome cat.
The Witch Queen favors.
Gotta stay sharp in case the captain calls on me. She likes a bit of pearl diving, a spot of keel hauling. The old argy-bargy, if you get me.
Ain't no better grizzly than Captain. I mean, Captain and Grizzly.
Oh, I'm cockeyed.
Another!
If you're some big fan of Duke Gortash, turn your ass around and walk. Preferably straight into the harbour waters.
Word of advice, don't open a tab here. I didn't pay for 16 months, and suddenly it's work off your debt or lose a limb. Not a bit of reason on them.
So will you bring me Laura's head? Or do I have to sleep with one eye open tonight?
So fresh.
Do that.
So
Can't prove
Puke on your uniform.
So will you bring me Laura's head? Or do I have to sleep with one eye open tonight? Oh, you're no fun. I wanted you to stain your soul with the blood of an innocent mother.
Oh, well, guess I'll just decorate the room with your insides. They'll match my new carpet beautifully. Hello, Petal. Miss me? Did you think you were the first? That I didn't plan for it, Petal? I lost Mayrina and the babe she promised me. Because of you. So I had to find myself a new one. And little Vanra was so very tasty. Oh, Petal. She'll thank me for it. Vanra sits in my belly, growing fat with power. In time, I'll vomit her up and have myself a fresh young hag to train. Unfortunately, that leaves me in a pickle. For while I'd love to rip your guts out, I shouldn't. Exertion is bad for the baby, you know. So, walk away. Walk away and let me a fine hag make. Or what? You'll kill me, touch me, and the girl dies. And I'll simply return, stronger than ever. A woman in my condition should be relaxing in the bath, not dealing with this nonsense. I'll leave you to my crew, matey. And should you somehow survive, stay away, or Vanna will suffer.
Dolores.
Go time.
Make all the holes.
Got a finger in your eye holes.
Light on my feet.
Swift and lethal.
Fell again. I was hoping she'd found some remote bog to rot in.
Dad! Dad!
What's up for discussion?
I need a drink. Bloody hells.
Crew or not? No fighting in here, yeah? Bloody hells, that was some ruckus. I catch you fighting any more drunks, I'll toss you all outside. Even if they did deserve a clatter. Redcap? One of them pointy-looking fuckers? You know, I thought I saw it...
Magic tickles your senses. Someone or something has tampered with his memory.
Sorry, mate. Only red near as my patrons' faces when they've had a few too many. Take it easy, yeah? You saw her change too? I tried to gut her, but she dug her claws in me and...
His eyes glaze over as the spell takes effect. His memory lost.
Here, mate. I know the captain's a bit of a battle axe, but a hag? You're out of line.
The monsters were human before. I saw it.
Need to find a way forward. Can't keep me out.
More than prepared.
No doubt about it. This is where the hag must be.
dig. Gonna dig.
Auntie protects me. She keeps me safe.
Be wary. This place. Dolores.
You dare challenge Grizzly? Captain of the Blushing Mermaid?
This is Auntie's special place. You can't be in her special place.
Let's kill it. Kill it and stuff it. For Auntie!
Come on, mateys! Let's slit this landlubber from head to heel!
Time to strike. Make way.
I'll shank the bastards, Auntie!
Survival is all that matters. Taste my fury. through. Breathe deep and move.
La, da, da, da.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.